Yeah, I'm back with another short video, and this is just another rundown video because I don't feel like converting all them tape recorders to try to post them to SoundClick. So I'm gonna just make this video and say all that stuff over and put it on YouTube real quick. But just to make it official, right? Because you know how these women is. Of course they saw this shit on the tape recorder, but I don't know. Maybe for some other, maybe they just need to see you posted on the damn YouTube or something. I don't fucking know. But anyway, uh, like I said last night on the tape recorder, uh, um, what I had said about my uncle. Oh yeah, he had the Dallas Cowboys had came to our house or whatever, and they was asking him to play football, and he also had the Buffalo Bills logo on his helmet in high school. So they go the same thing as the Buffalo and Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl. It was with my other uncle, not Keelan, Wondro. Keelan had the Indian on his helmet. I'm just saying all this stuff again real quick so I can upload it to YouTube. But he didn't play for the Cowboys because the dean told me he hurt his neck, and so he just went to the military. But and speaking of hurting your neck, I'm fucking hurting my fucking neck right now, sleeping on this fucking sleeping all fucked up. Ain't got no pillow. I got too much hard stuff in that book sack, and then I'm sleeping on a wooden table. You know what I'm saying? And I wake up with neck pains and shit. So my neck was hurting so bad when I woke up. Even when I swallow, I feel the neck pain. It was that bad. So that's not good if you're trying to grow to 6'8", right? If you're getting ready to grow to 6'8", it's not good to fuck up your neck or your spine. You obviously need that stuff to be right to grow. So if they damage your feet or your spine too bad to where you can't grow, then the public ain't gonna come back from that. Meaning I'm gonna do too much damage. You heard? So another thing I need to tell Jaidah, right? If she embarrassed about me seeing that stuff, like when she wrestling girls and taking ass whippers and shit, because I know she probably lost some of the wrestling matches, probably, right? So she might be embarrassed if she didn't win the wrestling match. Maybe she don't want me to see it, right? Okay, that's cool. I don't need to see none of that stuff. She can just show me the other girls wrestling, right? So I don't need to see Jaidah, and I don't need to see Candy. All right? Since Candy is supposed to be my family, I don't need to see her either. I don't need to see none of the stuff she did. I don't need to see none of the stuff Jaidah did. But I do need to see Danielle versus Chelsea. I do need to see those other girls wrestling. Any other girls wrestling, I need to see it. So if Jaidah could just show me everybody else, I don't need to see her. I don't need to see her. I don't need to see Candy. I don't need to see Z. I don't need to see what my daughter did. I don't need to see it. Right? So if Jaidah could just show me the other girls, she don't have to worry about me looking at what she did. Right? Maybe she uncomfortable if I see it. Maybe she'll be uncomfortable around me if she know I saw that stuff, right? So I don't need to see it, right? I'm trying to make it easy for Jaidah and Candy so they can stop ignoring me, all right? And your daughter, Z, all right? So can't make it no more easier than that, though. So yeah, like I said, I can grow to 6'8". Nothing to talk about. It's too many signs telling me I can grow to 6'8". If you look on my Facebook, right, go back to 2019 on my Facebook 4 years ago, you will see all them posts I put on Tracy McGrady. I put Tracy McGrady on my Facebook page about 3 or 4 times. See what I'm saying? That's why I was posted. I posted Tracy McGrady more than LeBron. See what I'm talking about? You know I always talk about LeBron, right? Jaidah and Candy, right? But I posted Tracy McGrady more times than I posted LeBron. That's the most. That's the player that I posted the most on my Facebook was Tracy McGrady. And I was telling people, well, he didn't win no title. He had the same talent like Jordan and Kobe and LeBron, but he didn't win no title because he didn't have no help. His help was Grant Hill. They signed him at the same time, and but they got hurt. Grant Hill got hurt. So that's why they signed him with Grant Hill, because if Grant Hill leave, I mean because I have to do it before I get over the hill, meaning I have to do it before 40 years old. That's probably also why they're making them girls pose in heels. When they take the ass up, they make them pose in high heels. Well, see what I'm saying? Well, also when I went to Alabama, I seen a bunch of high heels. Literally high heels. Like when I was in Death Valley, it was called Death Valley. So I'm just telling you, I have to do this stuff before 40, right? I have to do it this year. That's why Michael Jordan wore the number 23, because I have to do it in 2023, or at least before 40. You can't wait till the last month, right? Stuff gotta be done now. Meaning they can't keep being quiet, they can't keep ignoring me. That's also why Candy's Super Bowl is number 23. To let Candy know she have to stop ignoring me in 2023. She have to finally start talking to me again. The last time she texted me was in Houston, when I was in Houston. She told me she had 2 jobs. She was in Texas too, so she wasn't far from Jaidah. She was somewhere in Texas. I know Texas is a big state, but she was somewhere in Texas the last time she texted me. When I seen Candy, she was in Louisiana. I think I saw her in like Lake Charles or Lafayette. But anyway, and then also Dominique Wilkins. He's 6'8". They call him the human highlight reel. And he started in Atlanta, and he wore the number 21, and he went to Orlando after. See what I'm saying? Then they got this dude, Brian Shaw, that was in Orlando that played with Penny Hardaway. Remember I told you about if you stole a penny from the website? They got a dude named Brian Shaw that played with Penny Hardaway, right, in Orlando. And then if you type in Brian Shaw, you will actually see the other Brian Shaw. He actually the strongest man. He one of the strongest men, right? And he's 6'8". See all these people that's 6'8"? See what I'm saying? So I already told Jaidah, she got a book, right? It's called The Scattering of Jades. And the author last name is Irvin. That's the same thing as Dallas. Irvin, Texas, it's the same thing as Dallas, Texas. Yeah. So she need to read that book. Also, I'm telling Jaidah, do not take no plane trips. At least not right now. Yeah. Don't take no plane trips until we get paid and we could get our own private jet, right? Don't get on no regular planes. We'll have to get paid and get our own private jet, right? We cannot get on no plane. Jaidah cannot get on no plane. If she do, the plane might crash. Yeah. Aaliyah died in a plane crash the same month that Keelan died. The same exact month. Right? So it's with timing, right? Aaliyah died in a plane crash the same exact month as Keelan died on that tractor. It was the same exact month. So I'm telling Jaidah, do not get on no plane. All right? You know that singer Aaliyah? She got a picture with Left Eye. That's why I told Jaidah, go do your homework on Lisa Left Eye. That's like the girl version of me. So go do your homework on the girl version of me. Her name called Lisa Lopez. You will see she got the tape on her face just like me. It's in the same spot, right under her eye. But she got black tape instead of white tape. So go do your homework on Lisa Lopez. Do not drive in a car real fast. Do not get on no planes. And you're gonna have to come out of cahoots unless unless something bad gonna happen. If Jaidah do not come out of cahoots, something bad gonna happen. So, you know, I'm telling her all this stuff to help her. I'm telling her all these. I'm telling her all this information to help her, because I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her. And look, that girl Lisa Lopez, she was also trying to she was messing with Tupac. She was messing with Tupac, right? She predicted her own death, right? Because when Tupac got killed, she said something about, I'm gonna see you in 10 years or something. She wrote something on a paper saying, I'm gonna see you in 10 years. Basically saying she didn't think she was gonna live that much longer. She thought she'd probably be dead in less than 10 years. And she did die in less than 10 years. She died about what? 6 years later. See what I'm saying? So she died in a car wreck when I was 18. And then look, when I was in high school, right? They had this girl her name started with a J. Her name was Jasmine. She lived on the same street as me, and she died in a car wreck. Her name started with a J. Her name was Jasmine. And I used to go to her house to get my hair cut, because her brother used to cut hair. And then look, on that same street, the girl Jasmine, she stayed on the same street as me, right? She died in a car wreck, right, at 18. Then they had this other girl on the same street as me, right? Her name was Dallas. They had this other girl named Dallas, stayed on the same street as me. I ain't never talked to her, but her sister did used to come to my house sometimes. Because she had two other sisters named Avis and Katie. So Katie did used to come to my house sometimes. She didn't come to fuck with me. She came to talk to my sisters. I didn't never fuck with none of them girls. But I did talk to them maybe once or twice. But, but she used to come to my house they used to come to my house to talk to my sisters. So I'm just saying, all that stuff happened. You know how I'm sure that all that stuff is a sign? Because the street name was Broad Street, right? And when you go to Seattle, right, and you see the Space Needle, that tells you that I'm a Martian, right? The Space Needle in Seattle, that's built by a dude named John. A dude named John built the Space Needle in Seattle, right? And the street name is Broad, the same street that I grew up on in high school. Broad, it's the same exact street name. You could go look it up. The Space Needle in Seattle, you're gonna see a dude named John built it. And it's on Broad Street in Seattle, built by a dude named John. So when I'm telling you all this stuff about a girl named Dallas and a girl named Jasmine that died on the car wreck, all that was on my street, on Broad Street. See what I'm saying? So I'm giving Jaidah this information. She gotta stop ignoring me, because I can't keep giving you information because everybody else gonna be hearing it. I'm gonna have to tell her stuff that only she can hear. Meaning this cahoot stuff gotta end. It can't keep going like this. So I'm finna turn this video off so I can upload it to YouTube or whatever. But yeah, Jaidah, and definitely Jaidah, and maybe Candy might want to do her homework on her too. Do your homework on that girl called Lisa Lopez. She like the girl version of me. She died in a car wreck when I was 18. And she got a picture with Aaliyah, right? And then Aaliyah died in a plane crash the same month that Keelan died. On that tractor, the same exact month. Right? Same month, same year. So Keelan died on the tractor, right? And then a few weeks later, Aaliyah died in a plane crash. This is true. These are true facts. Jaidah, you listening, right? So don't get on no plane until we get enough money to get a private jet. Yeah. So I'm about to go ahead and cut this off and upload it to YouTube. Yeah.